So what we're going to look at now is what we call the McKinsey 7S model. It's been around since the 1970s. Tom Peters and his crew developed this. It's a nice model. The model essentially is a set of elements which are all interrelated. And that's a key word here. They're all interrelated. Change one, it has a relationship with the other and can change the other as well, or the other may need to be changed. And the concept says you should try and keep these in balance. Yeah? Again, not easy to do, but the philosophy's there, the model's there. Keep these things in balance. Yeah. Now, the model, Trevor's going to explain more details on the model, but there are 7 elements. There's 4 softer or gentle elements and 3 hard dynamic elements. So let's have a look at that first. And this will give us the insight as, do we need to change the organisation, or is there something else which is affecting that change?
Yeah, well, it can be useful if you're looking to move from your current situation to the future situation.
So what business am I in? If that's a key question there.
Absolutely.
If I'm changing my business from there to there, let's use the 7S model to help change.
And there's lots of different reasons why you might want to move from the current to the future. As in, you might be changing slightly what business you are in. It might be growth, which is extreme scale up, which is going to change your business naturally. So there's lots of different reasons why you might move from current to the future. And it does just give you, the model does just give you a real structure to help you change. So just a little bit of detail, as Lindsay said, a couple of guys, Tom Peters and Robert Waterman in the 70s, were at McKinsey at the time. So it's known as the McKinsey 7S framework or model. You'll be able to see behind the 7 key elements. Again, as Lindsay mentioned, the 7 elements are split. So 3 hard elements, if you like, so the more dynamic elements, which are looking at strategy, structure and systems. The more gentle, softer elements, it's the shared values. So you'll see that sits right in the middle. Skills, style and staff. So what does that really mean?
I think just a point there, just to show the reference. Structure, we see that as being the organisational design. So what structure you need in your business, and as you can see now, it's one of 7 elements.
Exactly.
So don't just change organisation and not think about the other elements.
Absolutely, because as you said, it is interrelated, but it's like sort of all the little cogs working together. If you turn one, it's going to impact the others as well. So they're all interrelated. It's a dynamic situation with the 7 elements.
It is,
So some softer ones, some gentle ones to consider. The shared values sit in the middle. So just a little bit of a definition, I guess, for each element to help you appreciate what we're talking about with each of the 7. So strategy, this is your organisation's plan for building and maintaining a competitive advantage. Structure, it's about how the company is organised, sort of thinking about the departments, the teams, how they're structured, etc. Who reports to who, that type of stuff. Systems, really that's the daily activities and procedures that the staff have to go through to get the job done. So what systems and processes have you got in place? The shared values, as we mentioned, sits right in the middle. So these are the core values of the organisation. And we've discussed this in previous videos, and we've looked at 3 V's and other types of things around the organisational culture. So we've done quite a bit on values and behaviours. So the shared values are the core values of the organisation. So the general work ethic. So they're the shared values. Style, really that's the style of the leadership. What style that leadership is going to adopt within the organisation. The staff, the last 2 here, staff and skills. Got to make this really clear. The staff element is about the employees and their general capabilities. So the core capabilities of the staff currently. The skills is the actual skills and competencies of the organisation's employees. So you can imagine if you've got the current staff with a particular core capability, if that doesn't match the future business, then the skills element is going to be much more relevant in what you need to do to increase the capability of the current employees. So again, that's another example how each one of these cogs or elements can affect the others.